Hello, I'm SquidDoesDev, and welcome to DevLog number 1 of this project that I'm working on. Now, before I go into anything to do about the project, I will just start off by saying that I created this channel and this idea of devlogging myself doing things in order to try and get myself back into, well, game production basically after a very long time period of sitting on the sidelines, not really doing anything. Hopefully with another sort of motivation output in uploading videos to YouTube, documenting my progress and all that, I'll be able to, well, just keep at it, I guess. And then if this ends up going far enough, it'll be nice to look back on the progress that I've made. And, well, I guess even if it doesn't go as far as I think or hope or whatever, it will just be nice to see the progress that I've made and see that I am able to get better and learn and improve, and at the end of the day, just make better and better games, I guess. So, yeah, that's going to be the point of this new channel, and hopefully, I mean, it could also be a way for other people to just see what I'm working on, which in itself could be its own sort of motivational value. But that's not the primary reason for me making it. It's just so I can have another source of looking back at my progress and all that good stuff. But anyway, to more important matters, the project that I'm working on, I won't say what it is just yet, but I will say is that it's a small project. Don't worry. It's not the go big or go home strategy that I was quite accustomed to at uni, much to my own detriment. But it's going to be quite a small project. It's going to be, it's just going to be quite small, well, a lot smaller in scale. And by doing that, I aim to, well, actually finish something, and being able to finish something. Well, I watched a video recently where it's like, finished is way better than perfect, and once you finish a game, it gives you that extra sort of motivation to just keep making more. And, well, obviously finishing gives you that immense satisfaction of actually getting to a point where you're happy to present it to your friends and other people on the internet, I guess. Anyway, but yeah, that's what this project. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into the actual point of this devlog, which is actually showing what I've done. So here we go. Alright, I just had to cut the loading out because it took a while. I hadn't actually fired up Unity before making this video, so that was my bad. Well, hadn't fired it up again, or fired the game up again to just get the play function to reset and refresh. But yeah, but anyway, here is the progress I have made so far. As you can see, the project I'm making is 2D. It's a 2D sort of platformer, I guess, although there won't be much platforming involved, which is why the movement system here will ultimately be rather simple. But as you can see, the movement system is there. I can move left and right. I can jump up and down. I can cancel the jump if I want to. There's even coyote time, because that got very annoying very quickly with not having that. It doesn't stick to walls. If I can just get myself on a wall, yes, there you go. It doesn't stick to walls. The one thing that is still not perfect is the fact that, yeah, look at that. There's no sort of edge correction here. So even if the tiniest bit of the character hits something above it, it will cancel all upwards momentum, which in a usual conventional platformer is a big deal and should be fixed. But in this smaller project that I've got going, I don't think I will necessarily need that functionality. Plus, it's quite complicated. So in order to spare myself from going through that for a few days and potentially killing off motivation and discipline and that kind of stuff, plus to keep the simplicity low and improve my chances of actually finishing this project, I'll probably keep that out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've got going so far. A nice sort of smoothish 2D character controller. I'll give you a quick tour of what the scripts look like. So if we just click on our test player, we can see that we have the player controller script housing most of the logic. We have the player stats, which is something I learned about earlier today actually. Scriptable objects, very useful. Basically a house for all the player data rather than storing it all in the player controller script. And of course we have an input manager on the player, and then the whole input actions and self-generated C# class that Unity tends to do. And yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, we've got ourselves a pretty good, pretty functional 2D character controller. And from here, I think I won't have to do anything more with the movement, which is good. I can move on to the other bits of the project, which there aren't many, but it will still be complicated. But yeah, that's the progress I've made. I'm quite happy with it at the moment. I'm happy that I've been able to go consecutive days, working on something. It's a good showing for my, motivation and discipline, that kind of thing, which hopefully encourages me to just, keep going, keep the streak going, that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've managed to do so far. Thanks for watching DevLog number 1, and yeah, I'll see you in the next update.